Alright y'all, so now that I already told you all how I did my lens check, or I showed you all how to do it, I'm going to now braid up my hair and trim it for these 6 months. So I have my mirror in the back so I can see how I'm sectioning my hair, and then I'll do another video where I tell you all how I'm planning to go about this challenge. So stay tuned, and yeah. I'm also sectioning my hair, and I'll be braiding my hair according to the length of that section, because my hair does grow in different lengths, and I just want to make sure that I am not pulling my hair in sections that it does not belong in. Normally, I would just part without using a comb, but I want to make sure the parts are as accurate as possible, since my hair will be tucked away for 6 months, and I don't want to have to constantly redo any parts because there's tension, or if my hair is being snagged. I just want to do it once, and then that will be it until then. Now, my parts are never really perfect, but we make do. So again, my parts are not perfect, but we make do. So this will be the first section, and then I'm just gonna lightly spray with my aloe vera mix. I'm not going to make it as detailed or as spray as much as my wash day routine, only because my hair's still pretty much moisturized from that day. And it was only like 2 days ago. So right now I'm just going to only put my shea butter. This part is important since I will be tucking away from some time. But of course I will continue to moisturize my hair during this part. Also make sure, as I said in my previous video, or I mentioned, my roots have been in some areas breaking off a bit. Not really sure what's going on, maybe tension, but I feel as though I've been slacking with moisturizing my roots. So I'm just going to moisturize my hair, and also it's important to make sure the strands, everything is moisturized. Okay, and now that that's finished, I'm going to put this part aside. Usually I don't use these bobby pins, but I just want to braid up this part and then I'll speed the rest up. I just want to show you all how I do this before I go back to my room and get a hair tie. So again, I'm only going to finger detangle this part. If your ends feel dry, make sure, because again, the ends are important because that's where you're really seeing the length retention. Your roots are important because that's where your hair is growing from, your roots and your scalp. And then the strands are important because that's the part that, in a way, could be holding the two together. That's the connection between the roots and your ends. So you want to make sure everything is being protected. So right now, I'm just going to cornrow my hair all the way down. And you want to make sure that there are no tangles, because like I said, you're leaving your hair braided for 6 months. So if there's tangles when you're unraveling your hair at the end of those 6 months, you will see damage because you didn't protect your hair during those 6 months. So right now I'm just somewhat taking my time to braid. And like I mentioned in my previous video, where I was trimming my natural hair and just moisturizing it, I could link the video in the description box down below. Whenever my hair is braided at the roots, it's fine, but at the ends it seems to dry out. And I like when I mini twist my hair, but my ends seem to like it, my roots seem to matter quickly. So I thought, okay, the best way to get the benefit out of both hairstyle is by braiding my roots or cornrowing my roots and then mini twisting the ends. So that's what you're going to see here. And you're even going to see in this video how I decided to braid my hair the majority of the way down, and then I'll mini twist the ends just to ensure my hair does not tangle. And then about here, I'll split it in half, and then I'll just mini twist or twist the ends of my hair. And then of course I'll just check. I just trimmed my hair in July for my 2-year anniversary. This section of my hair does really well. Like, I never really have to trim. It doesn't really cause snags. I do see one single strand knot, but I'll leave this part as is. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my hair. This is just a length check in the back. Alright, so I will continue to go. When I get to the next section, I'll show you all how I section it. And most importantly, I'll show you all how I'm going to section my crown and the front of my hair to make sure I don't continue to cause breakage in my hair. Sectioning off this part, moisturizing the ends, and the mid crown and the mid back of my hair has a lot of tangles. So here, I'm just going to focus on trimming. So you'll see me trimming a lot in this section. I want to make sure it's all the same length. So like here, let me show you guys. This isn't necessarily the same length because of the middle part. Will I make it work? Yeah, so like let me do it again. As I pull, some of the short pieces come out. I'll just bring those out, and those parts would be braided together. And then only this part will be braided because it's the same length. Alright, so split these parts in half. It's not exactly in part, but the right part, but in terms, oh, you can't even see me. Okay, it's not exactly an even part, but in terms of it being the same length, that's all that matters. So part of this could be trimmed, and then these ends feel good. Yeah, so one thing I noticed that when I braid my hair, or when I actually section off my hair to protect the style it, or when I moisturize it, I do feel that some parts feel better than others. So I feel the ends and it feels good, so I don't have to trim it. But if I were to braid it or moisturize it as one big section, so if I'm moisturizing my hair, or let's say all this was loose and I moisturize it, my hair would still feel dry because all the have different lengths throughout my hair. But if I were to take my hair and section it by lengths, by the actual lengths that my hair is instead of separate lengths, my hair is able to be moisturized, and it feels more moisturized. And then kind of thin, so I would just trim this one out. Oh. That's 1:37. Hopefully I'll be finished before 3. I should be, you know. Alright, section the next part. As you can see, I also stopped using the comb, or the end of the comb, for no particular reason. Just here's easier now for me to see the parts. I also, as I mentioned, I didn't do the tension method this time around, and my hair was able to dry as if I had it stretched, which is perfect. So now my hair is going to definitely be in the recovery process. Some parts of my hair I did feel as though it was kind of thinning, so at least now I know it's not, or it wouldn't have had any unnecessary thinning spots since I decided to not do the tension method. As you can see from the thickness of hair, I'll probably divide this part into 3 and continue to section. And this could also be added. Yeah, let's separate that. Okay. Oh, so this just broke. This is why I don't use these. Use this. Oh, to spray my hair. Try to spray each section with my aloe vera juice mix. And I don't really use a lot of product when moisturizing my hair. Just as long as it feels moisturized. In the end, I'll show you guys how I section off my hair. Or sorry, oil my hair. So I'll oil my hair when it's finished. And then I'll show you all how I'm planning to section the front of my hair. And then in my 6-month protective style challenge video, where I tell you all the details, I will explain what I plan to do with the front of my hair. And I don't know if I mentioned this already. I think I did. I recently trimmed my hair in July. So let's see, August, September, October, about 3 months now. My ends still feel pretty good, but the middle of my hair and yeah, the middle of my hair, the front of my hair seems to get tangled the most, so I always seem to be trimming that more, or feel as though it needs trimming the most. I think it's because my hair is recovering. I also have a theory as to why the front of my hair takes so long to grow, but I'll also mention that in my 6-month protective style challenge and why I'm planning to do so. Alright, so I'm gonna do the rest off camera and then I'll come back at the end. Alright y'all, I just finished doing my hair. I'm sorry I didn't get to do the front on camera, but essentially I really just tried to section off my hair like how I did the rest to make sure there were no snags, and then I really as well also tried to divide my hair by length. So if you could see here, this, even though it's around the same section, it's not the same as this. So I wouldn't braid the two or twist the two together because I don't know, my theory is that when I do that, more so the ends of this strand are staying moisturized as compared to the other one, as opposed to the other one because it's so far up the strand. So if I were to braid these two together, this will mostly continue to stay, the ends will mostly stay moisturized, and this side will be neglected as I'm moisturizing or re-moisturizing the ends of my hair throughout the protective style. So I just thought to myself, I just want all the ends to be the same. Like I said, I watched Greenhouse Beauty, and she mentioned how this whole perimeter here is considered your edges. So I used to just think that this part here was your edges. So I literally just slicked down this part and considered this to be my baby hairs, and then this part, just this little section here, that's all I used to consider my edges. I didn't realize that this too can be your edges. So now I'm very intentional when I twist my hair, protect it. So, and then also what inspired me to do it too is I have really short pieces here now. So as I was protective styling, I made sure to trim some of them so I could grow them back. I don't know what I did here, but in my protective style challenge guideline video, I'll definitely break it down. And then I've also sectioned off here. I'll be wearing wigs throughout this protective style, so definitely make sure to be careful when I am putting my hair in a wig, just so I don't pull my hair too much. And then I also brought a satin scarf so I could align it along my edges, and I bought this wig strap or wig cap strap to just also go along my edges so it's not snagging too much. But then again, because I have it sectioned off, that part of my edges, I could really monitor if anything is going wrong. So this is how everything else turned out. I'll show you guys. I love how this turned out. Actually, this turned out really nice. I might even wear it out from time to time. So, and my hair feels really moisturized. I love how it feels. So I used shea butter. I didn't use my shea butter mix for my website because I have to make a new batch. So sometimes when I don't have it, I just honestly buy random shea butter products. My hair just likes shea butter, so I don't think it matters. Which again goes to show there isn't really a miracle product. It's just how you're using your hair, how you're using products to make wonders or create wonders for your hair. But I'll use my black seed oil mix just to seal my hair. So what I'll do, I'll put this on my edges. So this is called, this product of mine is on my website. It's called Bald Be Gone. I use this when I experienced baldness or thinning, when I had put in a really poor hairstyle myself. I have a video on that. So I just put it on this section, and I'll also do an update on the thinning of my edges, why I think my edges started thinning, and why I have so much short pieces in the front of my hair. But anyway, just putting it there, and I'll put it, this side has been growing back nicely, so something is working. Okay, and then of course, and even when I massage it, and I'm very gentle, don't forget the edges here. So I usually do it all along my hairline. My nape, I use a different oil because my hair, the back of my hair is just really healthy and it's never given me any problems. But since even prior to shaving off my hair, if you're familiar with my channel, my hair has always, the struggle areas for my hair, or we're speaking life into our hair so our hair can improve, has prior to this has been the front of my hair, so like the edges, the front, and in the crown. That has been the areas I've been trying to improve. So I'm just really going to work on that, and I'll address it during my Protective Style Challenge. So I'm just gonna put the oils there. Alright. And then I'll also put the oil in my crown. You may not be able to see it, but some parts where it is short, I just twisted really small. I saw this video where some people said, is it breakage or is it new growth? Prior to this, I did realize or did think that the crown areas that were short was breakage, but it seems to be growing back a bit. But again, we'll see after these 6 months. Alright, next I will take my aunt calls it herbal hydration oil. So I'll just put this all along my hair and any of the parts. And I'll just massage it in. And in my 6-month Protective Style video, I'll also tell you all how I plan to upkeep and moisturize my hair during this time. And then last but not least, I'll just put some oil on my hands, and I'll just gently and based on how I just protected my hair or the style I did, let me know if you would maybe test it out. But yeah, so this is my hair. I plan to leave it like exactly like this for these next 6 months. Today's August 30th. I plan to take out this style on, we're gonna go a little over 3 months. We'll do May 1st. Yeah, actually, let's see what day May 1st is, because I'm also a teacher and I don't want to take this out during the school week. So, let's see, May 1st, God willing, is a Monday. I could do April 30th. Let's do May 6th. Untangle or unbraid Protective Style. And in my 6-month Protective Style video, I'm also going to talk about being intentional with the words you use. So if you notice, I didn't say remove, because I feel as though when you say remove, it could go both ways. You're in a way putting it out there, okay, remove your hair, as in like shave your hair, cut out your hair. Just try and be mindful of the words you use. Even though you know that's not what you're saying, but let's speak life into our hair. So I'm going to say we will be unbraiding or taking down the Protective Style. So again, and then I did my shea butter mix and my aloe vera mix to moisturize my hair. And then I also used my trusty shears to trim my hair. So this is the style I'll be doing for the next 6 months. I will maybe once or twice alternate and take it and wear it out. And I do not plan to refresh the style. I'll talk about that more in the video. And then I'll be wearing or alternating between 3 wigs and scarves. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next video where I talk about the actual Protective Style Challenge if you would like to join. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.